Is the DJI Mini 2 still worth it in 2022? The short answer is yes, absolutely. In this video, I'm going to explain why. Let's jump right in. So if you're looking at buying a drone in 2022, a new drone for yourself this year, you'll have undoubtedly asked yourself the question, is the DJI Mini 2 still worth it in 2022? And I honestly think it absolutely still is. This is still one of my absolute favorite drones. It's a drone I reach for more times than not. And in this video, I'm going to give you a few reasons why I still think this is an absolutely exceptional drone that you really should consider picking up. So one of the main reasons is weight. The drone is 249 grams and it is a A1 class drone. So why is that important? Well, without getting into the nitty gritty of the drone rules, because they're going to be super specific for whichever country you're in, but generally speaking, a lightweight 249 gram drone like the DJI Mini 2 is going to be very unrestricted in terms of how you can fly it. In the UK, all you need to do is register the drone, and you don't need to do things like the A2 CFC training or any other kind of specific training to be able to fly your drone in an unrestricted way. And that's incredibly important, especially as a beginner. If you're a beginner or new to the drone hobby, or you're just doing it as a hobby, you're most likely not going to do specific drone training. You just want a drone that you can put up in the air to film your family and friends, to film yourself when you're traveling around the countryside, when you go on holidays, anything like that, clips for Instagram. It's not really something that you're going to put all your time and effort into, and it's not really something you're going to do specific training to allow you to fly that drone, to be able just to get them shots off your family and friends at the beach, for example. And so you want a drone that you can fly in an unrestricted way, and a lightweight drone like the DJI Mini 2 at 249 grams is how you're going to do that. The second reason I think the DJI Mini 2 is awesome is it's super tiny and super compact. It is the perfect travel drone, and it's the perfect drone to fit in your camera bag without taking up a load of room. For example, I have the DJI Mavic 3, a absolutely amazing drone. The video quality you get from the DJI Mavic 3 is amazing. And that's not even that big of a drone, but it takes up a lot of room in your camera bags. So generally speaking, when I'm heading out with the Mavic 3, I'm heading out with the purpose of filming something with my drone, and my drone kit bag is catered around carrying the Mavic 3. But the great thing about the Mini 2 is you can fit it basically anywhere. You can literally put the DJI Mini 2 in your pocket. And so when I'm heading out and think I might end up using my drone, or if I'm just heading out on a hike, or I'm heading out with friends for a walk on the beach, I can pack the DJI Mini 2 in an incredibly lightweight, everyday travel bag, everyday camera bag, and then I can just bring it out whenever I need to get them shots. You can literally put it anywhere, you can literally carry it anywhere, and that's why I say it's a drone I reach for more times than not, because if I decide to go a walk in a really nice forest on a beautiful day, and I think, well, I might get some drone shots when I'm out, I'll just lift the DJI Mini 2, because I can put it anywhere, and I can carry it anywhere. I can carry it in a small bag when I'm out walking around that forest. I don't need to carry a huge bag for my big drone on an off chance I might use it. It's super small size, it's super lightweight, and its super compactness makes it the perfect drone to carry at all times to all locations, and it's the perfect travel drone. That's another reason I really love the DJI Mini 2. Another reason is the camera is excellent for the size. So I'll be completely honest, when I bought the DJI Mini 2, I thought I was making a trade-off. I thought I was trading off camera quality, so video and photo quality, for compactness, for lightweightness, for size. I thought the smaller form factor of the DJI Mini 2 was a trade-off for the quality of the shots and videos you were going to get out of it. And to an extent that's true, but the video and photo quality you get from the DJI Mini 2 is absolutely mind-blowing. It is way better than I ever imagined. Now, there are some circumstances where having that smaller sensor size does have a negative effect. So low light, for example, sunset, sunrise, nighttime shots. The DJI Mini 2 struggles with that smaller sensor size. You can get shots with it, you do have to do some denoising, but it's nothing like what you'll get with its bigger brothers, the DJI Mavic 3, for example. When the lighting is good, on a sunny day, the shots you get from the DJI Mini 2 are absolutely incredible and absolutely mind-blowing. I actually did a comparison video, I'll put a link down below, where I compared video from the DJI Mavic 3 against the DJI Mini 2, and in some shots, it's pretty hard to tell the difference, and that's absolutely mind-blowing. That's when it's compressed down onto YouTube, mind you. Whenever you look at it on a big 4K monitor, you will see differences in details because you're seeing it in its full size form. But by the time you reduce it down on YouTube, by the time it gets compressed, And also if you're putting the video on Instagram or TikTok, that gap between the bigger drones and the DJI Mini 2, quality-wise, becomes much smaller after that footage is compressed. So if you're uploading your footage to YouTube, Instagram or TikTok, and I would hazard that most people who buy a DJI Mini 2 are going to be using it for that purpose, to get some clips, to put a little video together, to put it on YouTube or Instagram, to show their friends, then the quality you get from the Mini 2 is crazy good. And like I say, on a sunny day with a little bit of color correction, the shots I've got from the Mini 2 are absolutely mind-blowing and look like they've come from a much bigger drone with a bigger camera sensor. The fourth reason is it's super easy to fly. Super important if you're a beginner flyer. When you first use Autoland, for example, as a beginner, you'll be super impressed about how close the drone gets to its original takeoff point when it comes in to land. And when you first put the DJI Mini 2 up in there, you will be super impressed by how stable it is hovering in position. I've said this before, if you're part of the Xbox or PlayStation generation, you'll be able to pick up the controller and fly the drone really quickly. But even if you're not, you'll pick up that muscle memory really quickly and be able to fly some really complex moves really pretty quickly with this tiny but easy to fly drone. And the thing that blew me away most about it when we're talking about drone stability in the air is how well it handles high winds. So the DJI Mini 2 is rated to 10 meters per second in wind speed, but even when you're flying it close to that, you will be impressed about how well it flies. The only thing you need to be slightly careful of is if you fly off downwind in a tailwind and turn to come back, because it's a smaller drone, it will struggle a little bit. But in terms of hovering, even wind speeds near its max limit, you will be super impressed by how stable it is in the air. There's just something about holding such a lightweight drone in your hand and thinking, this will really struggle in this wind, and then seeing it in the air hover in such a stable way is just completely mind-blowing. And then when performing things like quick shots, again, it's super stable, super reliable in the air. Return to home works incredibly reliably, and you'll be impressed about how well it comes back to you, because there are times you will lose signal. The signal with the DJI Mini 2 is absolutely exceptional, I say it all the time, but there are circumstances where you fly behind a tree and the signal cuts out, the screen goes black, or you fly too far away and the screen goes black. The drone will automatically come back to you. It's very good at returning to home and coming right back to where it took off. So it's great to have that trust that no matter what happens, the drone will always come back to you. Flight time. So the DJI Mini 2 has a 31-minute flight time. If you get the Firmware combo with 3 batteries, that's an hour and a half, and that's more time than you will ever need. If you've only got one battery, half an hour is a perfect amount of time to be getting all the shots and photos you need off a location. I got the Firmware kit, so I always bring the 3 batteries out with me. Personally, what I normally do is I use the first battery for scouting a location, finding all the good angles. I bring it back, I put the second battery in, I get all the video clips I want off that location, and then I bring it back and I put the third battery in, and I use that to get all the photos I want of a location. And I always have loads of time to spare on each battery. So the flight time for the DJI Mini 2 is absolutely exceptional. The next reason is OccuSync 2.0. So the transmission you get with the DJI Mini 2 is super reliable and super stable, way better than the earlier DJI drones which used a Wi-Fi enhanced signal. So things like the original DJI Air, his Wi-Fi signal, it wasn't very good. You could fly it not very far away, maybe you'd dip behind a tree, something like that, and the signal would cut out straight away. I always find it slightly unnerving flying the original DJI Air, just because you always knew that signal was a little bit flaggy. But with the DJI Mini 2, it is incredibly good. That's not to say you won't get moments where you'll lose signal, the screen will go black. That does happen. That's more you pushing the limits of that transmission. 9 times out of 10, you'll do a flight, it will be incredibly reliable and it won't drop once. It really is. I can't speak highly enough of it. OccuSync 2.0 is fantastic. The last reason, and this is again important if you're a beginner, is cost. For a drone which includes all the things that it does, the flight time, the reliability and transmission, the stability in the air, the amazing camera that gives you amazing videos and photos, in my opinion, it's an absolute bargain. For a 4K capable drone, you really won't find better value for money, again, in my opinion. So those are the reasons I do think that you should pick up a DJI Mini 2 in 2022. And if there's any reasons I missed, or there's any you want to let me know about or let others know about, pop them in the comments down below. Now before you go, if you've liked this video and you've learned something new, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and clicking the like button down below. If you want more tips, tricks and tutorials about how to get better photos and more cinematic footage with your DJI Mini 2, then I have a ton of other content on my channel to help you level up your drone game. If you want to see some more of them now, here's a few I personally recommend checking out, and I'll not keep you back any further. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you over at one of them videos.